legion of horribles, hundreds in number, half naked or clad in costumes attic or biblical, wardrobed out of some fevered dream. Skins of beasts, silk finery, coats still tracked with the blood of prior owners. Jackets of dragoons, frog cavalry braid, one in a stovepipe hat, one with an umbrella, one in white stockings and a veil stained through headgear of crane flithers, rawhide helms bearing horns of bull and buffalo, and one in a pigeon tail coat worn backwards, and another in the dented armor of conquistadors whose bones were dust in other lands. The braids spliced with the hair of beasts, trailing the ground, their horses' ears and tails worked over with scraps of colored cloth. One horse's whole head painted crimson, and every rider's face gaudy, grotesque, mounted clowns of death, hilarious in their howling, riding down like a horde from a hell more terrible than any Christian reckoning, screeching and yammering, clothed in smoke like vaporous beings beyond, right knowing where the eye wanders and the lip jerks and drools. Oh my God, said the sergeant, and a rattling drove of arrows passed through the company. Men tottered from their mounts, horses reared and plunged as the horse swung up their flanks and rode full upon them with lances. The company halted, first shots fired, gray rifles of smoke rolling through the dust and ruin as the lancers breached their ranks. The kid's horse sank under him with a long pneumatic sigh. He'd fired already and sat fumbling at his shot pouch. A man near him sat upright with an arrow through his neck, bent slightly as if in prayer. The kid would have reached for the bloody hoop iron, but saw another buried to the fletching in the man's breast, and he was dead. Everywhere horses down, men scrambling, a man charging his rifle while blood ran from his ears. Men with revolvers disassembled, trying to fit spare cylinders with shaking hands. Some kneeling, clasping their shadows, some lanced and caught by the hair and scalp, standing horses of war, trampling the fallen. A white-faced pony with one clouded eye leaned from the murk, snapped at him like a dog and vanished. Among the wounded, some dumb and without understanding, some pale beneath their dust masks, some fouled where they sat, and some tottered brokenly onto the waiting spears. Now a wild freeze of headlong horses, eyes walled, teeth cropped, naked riders with clusters of arrows clenched in their jaws, their shields winking in the dust, riding low beneath outstretched necks, dropping off the down-swept flanks, circling the company in dust and bone flutes, cutting their ranks in two, rising again like funhouse figures, faces painted, riding down the unhorsed, spearing, clubbing, leaping from mounts with knives. Oh, running in the blood dirt with a band-out trot like creatures bent to alien motion, stripping clothes from the dead, lifting bodies by the hair, passing blades about the skulls of living and dead alike, snatching aloft bloody wigs, hacking, chopping, ripping limbs, heads gutting pale torsos and holding viscera high, handfuls of what men once were. Some so slathered in gore they seemed to have rolled in it like dogs. Some fell upon the dying and violated them with loud cries to their fellows. And now the horses of the dead came pounding from the smoke, circling, leather flapping manes, wild eyes whited like the eyes of the blind. Some feathered with arrows, some lanced through and stumbling, vomiting blood across the killing ground before wheeling off into the dust. Dust sealed the wet and naked heads of the scalped, tonsured to the bone, lying like May monks in the blood-slaked earth. Everywhere, the dying groan and horses scream.